So let's make something very clear. Stupid people doing stupid things can either turn out funny or cringeworthy, okay? And this, what I'm about to rant about, is in the cringeworthy category. So, Ann Coulter, a kind of, I guess, a TV personality, you could say. Not much of a personality, though, or TV, or anything. Okay, she's not really famous. She's really only famous because she's a Trump supporter. That's basically it. So, it turns out she had an experience with Delta Airlines where apparently she had to be moved from her seat, and that caused her to be angry for some reason. I mean, you might think, yeah, the airline is moving your seat, so you should be angry. But in this case, I don't think so. I think she's just blowing things out of proportion. So Delta de-seated Ann Coulter from her extra legroom seat to another extra legroom seat in the same exact row. It's just a different seat. It was literally like a few seats away. It was the same seat. I'm just, oh, why is she mad about that? I don't understand. Okay, alright. Here, I have the article up here. I'm just gonna read a portion of it. Coulter didn't just slam Delta for moving her from her pre-booked seat with extra legroom to another seat in the same row, according to the airline. She also documented the experience in photos and tweet after tweet, which she shared with her 1.6 million followers, not to mention the wider spectrum of people fascinated by things Ann Coulter does. Oh boy, I feel bad for those people fascinated by things Ann Coulter does. Not that anybody should be fascinated with things she does, because she's just an idiot. This part I really like of this article. I love this part. Okay, look. So here's a member of the flight crew accused of summarily snatching my ticket from my hand and ordering me to move without explanation, compensation, or apology. Compensation. For what? What are you being compensated for? They gave you the exact same seat, just a little farther down the row. It's the same seat. It has the same extra legroom that you paid for. Why do you need a compensation for that? You paid the ticket. You get the seat. You got the seat. What's the problem? She also says without explanation or apology, which I'm sure is a complete lie, because unless this flight attendant is really, really mean, which I don't think she is. I think it's just Ann Coulter being dumb. She took a picture of the flight attendant too. I'm not gonna show the picture, but because I respect people's privacy, but it's on her Twitter. You can go check it out if you want. I'm not gonna show it though. Oh boy, look at this.
Why are you taking me out of the extra room seat I specifically booked at Delta?
Flight attendant. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure that is like an extreme exaggeration of what actually happened. Let's see what else we have here. Coulter also shared a photo of the woman who waltzed in at the last minute and took her seat, even though she's not elderly, child, or sick, nor an air marshal or tall person. Okay, hold on. If she's taking her seat, I assume it's because she also paid for her seat, like you, like everyone else on the plane, and what the flight crew was just doing was giving her her seat that she paid for. Maybe she paid for that seat before you did. I just bumped something. You don't know. You don't know what this woman, did. Like, Maybe she did book that seat before you did. And the flight crew's just accommodating her and you because I don't know how to put this into words. It's just insane, okay? I mean, this one probably paid for that seat, and you paid for that seat too. And the flight crew is moving you to the same seat you booked, just a few seats down the row. Okay, it's the same airline seat. And what's the problem again? They're not charging you extra for the new seat. I mean, why? I don't understand. No comprendo. That woman and two other passengers stare at Coulter in the photo, perhaps wondering what will happen now that they have been photographed by the same unpredictable commentator who once wished assassination upon John Edwards, declined to condemn an abortion doctor's murder, and joked about poisoning a Supreme Court justice. Wow! Not pictured, Delta's fritzy Wi-Fi, which Coulter suspected was intentionally broken to prevent passengers from tweeting from the plane about how they're being treated. What?! Oh! Okay, alright. Let's think about that for a moment. The Wi-Fi was No, it's not intentionally broken. Coulter says it's intentionally broken. It's an airplane. It's an airplane with Wi-Fi. I assume airplane Wi-Fi is not going to be the best Wi-Fi in the world. It's not intentionally broken, as you apparently claim. So, why are you saying that it is? I don't understand. It appears her new seat was in the same row, just not the exact seat she had selected. A Delta spokesperson wrote to the Washington Post. It was an exit row seat, has extra legroom, he wrote. She was moved from an aisle to a window. Same space, a few seats over. Regardless, the spokesman said the airline would reach out to Coulter about her concerns on the New York to Florida trip. Okay, there's nothing to reach out about. I mean, Coulter's just trying to start an angry mob for some reason. I mean, it's just Coulter's trying to blow things out of proportion. Oh, blow things out of proportion. She's like, this is proportion, and all the way up here is where, and Coulter's blowing things to, okay? All the way up here, all the way up, that's where, and Coulter's taking things, okay? And that is completely unnecessary.
Hey Delta, you mind telling me why it was an emergency to move someone else into the seat I had carefully chosen in advance and booked?
Okay, I'm sure it wasn't an emergency. I'm sure they weren't making it out to be an emergency, as you claim here. So, Delta did end up refunding her ticket, which I'm not sure why, because she paid for the seat, and she got the seat. So I'm not sure why they're refunding it. And they also said, additionally, your insults about our other customers and employees are unacceptable and unnecessary. And that's the truth. That's the truth. And Coulter, I don't understand. I mean, there's a lot of things I don't understand about the situation, but I don't understand why you had to blow things out of proportion like this. Coulter has been an unhappy customer since at least 2010, when she wrote that her Delta flight to Portland got disrupted and that the ticketing agent she spoke with deserves to be the worst employee multiple award winner. Oh, God. This is the woman we're dealing with, people. A few years later, she wrote that she paid $1,500 for a ticket near someone who smells like a New York City cab driver? At least she had Wi-Fi, but no electrical outlets on the plane. Like a soda fountain without cups. Hashtag Delta sucks. Coulter offered this advice at the time. If the only way you can get some places on Delta, don't go. But she apparently didn't take it, as she would keep flying Delta and complaining about Delta in subsequent years up to this weekend's Twitter eruption. And then it goes on to describe some more of the hypocritical stuff she's talked about. But I'm not going to read all that because you get the basic idea of what we're dealing with here. Well, this has been a fun experience for everyone, and by everyone I mean no one, because it wasn't. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to tweet this video to Ann Coulter, and I want her to watch it. And Ann Coulter, if you're watching this, please delete your Twitter account, okay? There's something about Trump supporters and going crazy that goes together. Okay, peace.